Ooh, that's a nice shot, huh? Out in the beautiful sunshine and the trees of where I live, and oh, it's so peaceful here. I love it. I love it. I do. I want to show you something that the Lord showed me here recently. Well, first I gotta explain. As you know, Ashley was in a bad accident earlier this summer. If you don't know what I'm talking about, look in my earlier videos from earlier in the year 2010. You'll see a prayer request video that regarded Ashley and Jonathan, her husband, who were in a bad car accident. Ashley was in a coma for over a week, but bless God, she was brought out of it, and she continues to do better all the time. And I've got a video here recently. It's called "Banged Up but Getting Better" or something like that. And anyways, that day that I took those guys to therapy, I got the chance to drive them there. Jonathan made a little joke about the fact that, you know, he said, people ask him, well, where'd you go on your honeymoon? He said, they went to Disney World. Okay, what have you been doing since your honeymoon? Well, where have you been since then? Been in the hospitals. That's really the way their life has started off, as they're married, as a married couple. They've spent, their existence in hospitals and in rehab. Well, when they went off into the rehab, after he expressed that to me, it was actually after when Ashley was hobbling off, with her walker, that Jonathan said that the Lord caused me to realize the children of Israel started their existence in a desert. And then it all turned good when they got to the promised land. And that's the way it's going to be for all we Christians who've accepted Christ. We've already been taken out of the land of Egypt, the sinful world, the sinful lifestyle that we once lived, and God is carrying us through a desert place now, and one day, bless God, we're going to be in glory with Him. But anyway, right after I had that thought, God showed me something. I was in Deuteronomy in my reading, and I'm going to try to find it here. I should have probably put my finger in the passage and made this a little quicker, but hey, it wouldn't be one of my videos if it wasn't 10 minutes long, or nearing that point. So, I could have even stood to even remembered what passages exactly it was. But it was in Deuteronomy, as I say, and I'm looking for it here. And let me show you what I'm looking for. And okay, somewhere here I got a whole bunch of things marked. The word when. When. Because this is the deal. You know how in passages, in, I don't know, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, where it says, and the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, they all start off with that. Well, when I just looked down to start my reading that day, wherever it was, it said, when ye shall enter into, or whatever it said. And I started noticing that, there's a whole lot of whens. And when I find it, I'll show you. But there was a whole lot of spots where it said when. Okay, there's one. I found a when. Okay, and it shall be on the day when ye shall pass over Jordan. It shall be when ye be gone over Jordan. When thou art passed over. These are promises of God. When a man hath taken a wife and married her, and when she is departed, so this hasn't happened yet, of course. When a man hath taken a new wife, and like that. Now I can't find the actual first when that I found, but nonetheless, there's another when. Okay, when thou goest forth to war against, when thou comest nigh to a city, when thou shalt besiege a city a long time. Here's the first when that I saw. When the Lord thy God hath cut off the nations whose land the Lord thy God giveth thee. Here's a promise. When a prophet speaketh in the name of the Lord, when thou art come into the land. There's a whole bunch of these, like I say, which shall be in those days. Okay, but check this out. Well, when thou goest out to battle. Now check out what else I learned here. So anyways, these are promises of God. God's given us promises, and they all start with an when. But sometimes there's an if. If one be found slain in the land. If. Okay, now there's some more. Here's some more ifs. But, okay, rather than find them. Well, I noticed that when it's an if, it's something bad. When it's a when, it's something good. Okay, here's one. If a bird's nest chanced to be before thee in the way, in any tree or in the ground, whether it be young ones or, this is actually a, but it's always something bad, when it's an if. So, this is the thing that I realized. God has instituted the whens. God has brought about the whens, and these are promises. These are good things. But the ifs, God has not ordained. God is not the one who has anything to do with these bad things. If a man, be found in the camp who, is picking up sticks on the Sabbath day, or speaking blasphemous things against the name of God. So anyways, if nothing else, this is a good sermon title when you decide to put one together and take these notes. Any of you preacher guys that are out there listening, feel free to use this. It's the if and whens of the Bible. Or when and if. I can't remember how it goes. That's kind of neat anyway, huh? So check that out for yourself. It's in Deuteronomy. Good book. I recommend it. Thanks for watching.